Rock this hat. You guys see me on YouTube? Should I rock this hat? A friend gave me this hat. Kind of like rerun, right? I could do the rerun. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm now broadcasting on the YouTube. You would know that if you were a subscriber. Hi, my name's Kenny Glick. That's my daughter. She's 18 now and she's going to college. She might be deciding today to go to Georgia, which I'm a little frightened about. But more importantly, if you've been watching me, that girl over there, she used to sit right here with and I had my son on my lap, and I was trading since 2007, like schmuck. Trying to trade that distracted was completely irresponsible. That's why I never make any money, but I was having a shit ton of fun. Fast forward to what we do now. I might be the greatest trader on the face of the planet that nobody knows about, but that's okay. My goal in life is for you to come and witness what I do. How come you don't show your charts on the YouTube? Because that's what I do on the website. See, so when you come to the website and you hear my voice, you see my dumb face and the screen and my scanners. You love a scanner. Everyone loves scanners. I got scanners. I got charts. I got my face. I got my voice. I got 200 lunatics sitting in a chat room. You come, and I want you to come. I want you to come with the most amazing amount of skepticism and one of my new favorite words, vitriol. I want you to come angry. I want you to show up to the website saying, this guy has got to be full of shit. That's where I want you to come in. I want you to come in thinking, all right, I'm here to prove that this guy is full of shit. That's the attitude that I love, because that's the attitude you should have, because everyone in this industry, 90% of people in this industry are full of shit. Okay? Right? I'll go back to like the Tom Nashes of the world. Remember Tom Nash? I think that's what his name was. A biotech stock would go crazy. He'd make 2 or 3 videos about how he was suddenly a scientist and knew everything about the company. He'd pitch it to you. He was getting paid by the company. He'd pump the stock up. You'd buy it. The stock would go to zero. And that was his business model. Let's give it up for Tom Nash, everybody. That's generally what you see. On the other hand, what you do is you come to my website and I do this live. I give live ideas. I describe why I'm doing the trades. I explain where I'm getting in, why I'm getting in, where I think it's going, and where I'm going to get out when I'm wrong. Not if I'm wrong, when. Don't tell me it's over $4. Stop talking about it. I told you not to mention until it gets 5. Shush. But yeah, I don't know if I'm cool enough to wear a hat like this. I have to have a foreign accent or something, right? Anyway, same thing with people that wear sandals and socks. And I'm going to say this again. I don't care that it's become a little bit more acceptable in society. If you're wearing sandals and socks and you don't have a foreign accent, you shouldn't be wearing sandals and socks. All right? I'm saying it again. I'm denouncing sandals and socks, especially Crocs and socks, which might be even worse. But more importantly, if you come to the website and if you came today, like Don or Phil, right? If you came to the website today, I said, I'm shorting the Qs right here, and I'm looking for them to go to 433.56. They went to 433.30. Then I said, hey, then I gave 18 other ideas with price, where to get in, where they think they're going, and every single freaking one worked. And if you traded options on some of these, you made 200, 300, yay, maybe I hear for 500% gains. And this is all just today at 10:37 a.m. CDLX, Hood, Rum, SOUN, QQQ, and a little Jumama for good luck. And we're having a superb day. And to my friends over there at Elite Trader, yes, I have a trade that works this guy's such a douchebag. Am I? Maybe I am. But I've got a trade. I'm going to say it again. I have a trade that works every single time it shows up. Well, how come you're not a billionaire? Because I'm an idiot. Because I take other trades. And I spent 2012, 2013, 2014, and pretty much all of 2015 getting my fucking ass kicked because I thought I knew more about the market than anybody. And I kept shorting and I blew up my entire life, almost got divorced, and my kids almost disowned me. And here I am now. I took all that nastiness that I did and I threw it away. I stay focused on what I did wrong. And now all I do is trade price. And it legitimately has saved not just my trading career and money, it saved my life. I was done wandering the streets with the dumbest outfit on most of the time. I used to wear jean shorts. Get this outfit. Grateful Dead t-shirt, jean shorts, socks with Timberlands on. I'm a loser. I just wandered around the streets of Wall Street pretending I had a job. But all of that experience and all that depression and awfulness that I went through is your gain. There's nobody on earth, and I'm willing to put money up to battle anybody out there. There's nobody on earth that could possibly do what I do on a daily basis. Nobody. And I'm not saying I'm smarter than anybody. I'm not even an industry insider. I'm not from this industry, even though I've been in it for 30 years. I don't know the difference between a 10Q and a 10K income statement or a balance sheet. I failed accounting. I was too busy raving in 1992. Imps. But because I've been sitting here like a lunatic nonstop, basically since 96, nobody knows more about what we do and how the market works, the mechanics of the market. Now, with the mighty sword of VWAP, you cannot ever manipulate me or us. We know pretty much what's going to happen. And when it doesn't happen according to exactly what we think, you know what we do? We take small losses. You're going to lose money on trades, but if you consistently take the trades that we set up, the VWAP sets up, and price, when you're wrong, they're small. SM all. But when you're right, they're medium, large, and massive. And like I was saying yesterday on the video, this ain't about buying path earnings options into the earnings report. You know what the path trade turned out to be? It turned out to be a 1-minute multi-day VWAP reversal to the downside. And on a stock that I was hoping was going to break 27.50. And it got to 27.50 in the pre-market. It got to 27.50 in the aftermarket. It was a good trade, but you had to cash out. I thought it was going to hold. I was wrong about what was going to happen, but we certainly weren't wrong about the trade yesterday. As a matter of fact, that's kind of the trade that I love. When a stock is doing the exact opposite of what I think it's going to do, you go that way. What Path did was an eye-opening experience for some people because they were like, wait a minute, I thought you liked this stock. I do. And I did, but it's breaking VWAP and the prior day VWAP. Short it. It's an earnings reversal, and the trade never fails. So just because I was like, hey, I like this path trade, I think it's going to 32, who gives a shit? I don't give a shit what I had to say. The trade that's the Jimmy trade. Well, Jimmy, but you said it was going to go to 30. I know, Jimmy, but now it's breaking VWAP, so we're going to go that way. Oh, you said it was going to go to 30. I'm just going to keep buying. Okay, Jimmy, I'll see you in the asylum. So next week, I'm going to say is the #1 week in the history of Kenny Glick, hit the bid, suck my NASDAQ, and everything you ever wanted to know about the market. Next week is going to be the #1 week. I'm going to let everybody in. It's going to be a special week. You know why? Do you know what March 10th represents in the history of the world? You should. That's why. March 10th is here. It's gone. We made it. By the way, a lot of people thought the market was going to crash this week. By the way, SOUN over 850 now. How are those puts doing on the market, by the way? Yeah. Okay. When I short the market, I give a price where it's going to go to, and that's what we do. We don't get ridiculous calling for crashes like the internet does, trying to fear monger you, like the 50% crash that was supposed to happen in October, where that turned into the number one buying opportunity over the last decade. That's a real statement. People were calling for the market to crash in October, and it became the number one buying opportunity for the market over the last 10 years, other than the COVID lows to the Kathy Wood top. That was pretty sick. But let's go back to what I'm saying here. Thursday night, we're schmoozing. We're having some booze. We're boozing. We're schmoozing. We got a couple of great guests on. They're going to show us this power inflow thing that goes hand in hand with the way we like to trade. We want to know where volume's going in. Two good guys, people that I like. And I'm saying a lot there. I don't like many people in the industry, and many people don't like me, and I love it. Thursday night, we're schmoozing. Friday, you can come to the schmooze, hang out. We're going to have some options exploration. Next week, I'm going to show you a whole different thing. And then wait, there's more. Friday at 12 o'clock, I'm doing an off-site seminar, which I want you to join, right? And then when you join that, that gives you free access to the Saturday session. That's right. I'm such a psycho and a loser because I go nowhere and do nothing. I'm going to sit here, right here in this chair, and I'm going to go over all the trades we've done since January 1st. And I'm going to show you every single one that's worked. And every single one that's worked has been an earnings reversal or a VWAP break on an earnings report. And I'm going to show you where you get in, why you get out, why you get in, why you get out, how to piece in, how to piece out. And for one or two of you, a light bulb will go off. But sometimes the light bulb, again, as a feeble-minded individual like me, it took me about 18 months to realize, oh, shit, this is awesome. This is what I want to do now. Some people, it clicks in a month. Some people, hey, they say, hey, shit, I get this. I don't need you. And they never join. Whatever the case, I just want to help. And I want you to somewhere, if it's 2 or 3 years from now and you're still trading VWAP and you didn't join my website, at least somewhere you're saying to yourself, man, that guy Kenny Glick, he showed me some shit that day on Saturday, and man, I really do trade better now. That's my life. That's my life. I just want to help. And I know that sounds like a bunch of bullshit too, but that's the truth. That's why I do it for free. That's why I do it the way I do it. And that's the way I get angry about most people in the industry. Because most people, they're frauds. There are people out there that are nefarious and devious, and they're thinking they're going to use that one good trade that they did 18 years ago to build a business around and keep duping people out of their money. And that's what's so nuts about the industry. I think 3 strikes and you're out. You do 3 awful things in a row, you got to start thinking, maybe this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Right? That's why pick services are almost virtually impossible, because think about the pick services. Imagine you're in a trade, right? Like CDLX, and we're loving CDLX this morning on the long side. But then an hour and a half later, we're short. So if you just got the alert, wait a minute, he just sent us alert that he was long. And now he's talking about being short. Scam! No, that's trading. And if everybody's in SOUN with me right now, you better be on the internet, because this is one of my best calls. And you know what? Guy who thinks I need to have skin in the game to make a good call, I got 0 on. I suck. I can't trade every goddamn stock. I'm short the Qs. I got the Jew Mama. I traded some hood. I had some rum, and I fucked this trade up. I came in this morning. If SOUN goes to 757 today, I'm loading up. And what do I got to show for it? Squadoosh. But my members who said, hey, that is a pretty good setup, I'm going to get in. And then it becomes a 1-minute multi-day VWAP reversal, right? 1-minute multi-day VWAP reversal. That's the trade. I know you're looking at the chart right now. You're not looking at the chart. I know it's just my face, but the 1 minute multi-day VWAP reversal, that's the trade right there, over there. I don't know if you can see it here. You want to see it? There it is. Hey, you see my charts? Woo! There it is. That's the 1 minute, that's the multi-day, and that's the reversal. See, that's the trade that never fails. Not once, ever, this year. I know. Look at my face. I'm still flabbergasted as well. It's amazing. I've never seen a trade that works every single time. Neither have I. Neither have you. Neither is that guy. But here it is again. See, this is one of those moments. If you came to the website, you would have said, holy shit, there's that trade. It actually worked again. And here we are. It's 10:48. 10:48. We've already done 16 trades in a row for profitability. What do you want to do? I'm wearing a pink sweatshirt. Can you really trust a guy who wears his daughter's clothes? Sure you can. This is legitimately the sickest day of the year. You say that a lot. I do. But it's true. We covered the Qs at the lows of the day. Some of us are in SOUN at the lows of the day because the market's rigged, uncle. You got that uncle who's always complaining about how the market's rigged. It is rigged. It is to price. Believe it. It hit the same freaking price it bounced from yesterday today. That's the rigging. So accept that the market's rigged and then make it work for you. Don't shun the rigging. The rigging's the best part. Well, the drip's the best part. If you know what I'm talking about. What? What movie? It's the drip, man. It's the best part. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. And I'm telling you right now, friends, if you put some of the option trades on, right? Some of the option trades, I ain't exaggerating right now, right? Look at the SOUN. And again, I would have went $8. Maybe you went 750s. Yeah, the 750s were the better play, but let's say you just went eights. Look at this this one trade, right? SOUN, sitting here on a Friday, goofing around. 17 cents got you 80. $1,700 trade is an $8,000 trade right now. Upwards to $8,000, Mr. Jones. Yes, they make radar detectors with military and civilian applications. Market's going to dump next week. Book it. When it breaks today's lows, I'm all with you, baby. I'm with you. Because nothing would please me more is to shove this market right down their fucking throats. Who's they? You know who they are. But right now, enjoy it. I'm a perma bear. I'm waiting. I'm a perma bear who had 19 positions on last year. I'm a perma bear who had 27 positions on long over the last couple of months. I've learned my lesson. You can't stay short this market. Because when it does crash, and crash is a big word, all right? That's 20% in over a couple of days. I don't know if we're going to get that, but it doesn't matter if we do. Are you going to stay short the whole time? You're going to have to cover eventually. So instead of sitting there thinking, here comes the rug pull, it's definitely going to go down, who cares? See, you got to get to the point where you don't care about that stuff and you just join in on what is happening, Blanche. What is happening? And what is happening is this is the greatest fucking market I've ever seen in my life. Hood holds 1750, blatant manipulation, gets over 18, bang. You get paid. Jumama comes in, holds prior support, you buy it, wham, over $7. You got $7 calls trading for 5 cents that you're banging out at 20. 300, 400% on your money. 17-cent option right here went to 75 cents. This is real money, and these are trades that anybody could understand. They're all cheap options with minimum risk. Minimum. You're risking 100 to make 1,000 on most of these trades. So you could get 9 of them wrong and still break even. The greatest casino ever. It's like walking into the casino. And there's a guy at the roulette table. You might want to play this table. Only the number 14, 17, 20, 36 are going to hit for the next 3 hours. Oh, wait. So what? So what do I do? Well, guy, if you don't understand what I'm saying here, the numbers 14, 20, 36 are going to be hitting for the next 3 hours. What do you think you should do, you shithead? Bet those numbers. You want the market to be rigged. You want that there be manipulation. And know what you really want? These doom and gloomers, like, you know who I'm talking about. Those doom and gloomers.
Oh, yeah, this one's going to be different. Oh, this time the market's going to, you're going to get your comeuppance.
No, we're never going to get our comeuppance. You know why? Because we're going to destroy the market when it starts to roll over. For real. We just held the May 5th. We just held the March 5th lows. You stupid son of a bitch. Oh, man. I picked a bad week to stop sniffing glue. But next week, if you've ever wanted to get to know me, this is it. Kenny fucking Glick. Kenny Glick at AOL.com. Kenny Glick. Kenny fucking Glick at AOL.com. Now, you can leave the fucking part out, but that's my middle name. Kenny Glick at AOL. All you got to do is send me a freaking link. Kenny, I like your face. Let me in the chat room. You're in. Kenny, can I please be in the room on Saturday? You're in. All I want you guys to do is spread the love. Spread the love and destroy my enemies, which is mostly everybody. And not as human beings, I don't care. I like everybody as a human being, unless you are really devious, and nefarious, and you are waking up in the morning thinking, how can I fuck people out of their money? Because those people are out there. But I'm not battling people. I'm battling their, I don't know what word I want to use. By the way, I like that other word used for charlatan. There are people in this industry that are awesome, and they genuinely want to help people, and they just don't know what they're doing. Right? And then there's people that sort of know what they're doing, and all they try to do is pretend that they know a lot more so they can make money off that. Then there's me, right? Then there's me. I'm much better at helping other people than helping myself. Because you know why? Because I'm cursed. But my curse is your blessing. I'm cursed. I'm cursed. Because, let me explain why. I buy 1,000 shares of something, I make $300 on it, right? I buy 10,000 shares of something, stock goes to zero. I swing trade something, I make a little bit of money, it winds up going up 600% more when I get out. I hold something, it winds up giving the whole move back and then some, and then I sell it, and then it goes back up. I'm just like you. I have very, very bad luck. And anytime I've taken my size up, I've lost big. And still, to this day, my 3 biggest trades, and I guess my 2 biggest trades have been monstrous losses. Yeah, both of them. And that's just the truth. It sucks. But I'm in a sweet spot right now where I'm showing people this shit. It works every day. It's pretty freaking amazing. Come and join me. And if I start making you some money, all I ask is join the club. Just join the club. And you get this every day. I'm a freaking hoot. And I do have the best mugs in the business. I'd say I had the best hats in the business, but Trade Zero has the best hats in the business. By the way, if you guys are out there on Trade Zero, yeah, it turns out I use loose language. That's why they're not allowed to promote me. I'm not allowed to say some trade works every time it shows up, even though I can prove it does. So I'm not allowed. If you guys are wondering why I haven't been on the Trade Zero network, they have way too many restrictions for a guy like me. It's called compliance. I have to, every trade I do loses. Come join me. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I have zero clue what I'm talking about. See, then they let me on. But a guy that says he has a trade, see, again, that's where the difference is. Their compliance department or just dismisses me. How about you just witness what I do? How about that? Because I promote you guys enough. I wear your hats all the time. Best hats in the business. Look at it. I got every color there is. I got the Yankee one. I got the blue one. I got the teal one. They're nice, beautiful trucker hats. I love their hats. The software's pretty good, but they do a live show, and I don't get invited on because I talk these grandiose ways. But if you listen closely, I'm not grandiose at all. I'm saying the trade works. Come watch it. Look for yourself, and you'll see it. It's not me. I'm not making this happen. There's no manipulation here. Stock's got 41 million shares on it. Becky's in from 10 cents, banging him out at 33. Who the fuck is Becky, right? Come and meet Becky. Because if Becky's in one of my trades, it always works because Becky's my good luck charm. But there's a reason. There's a reason that I'm not as popular on the YouTube and the Twitter and the Instagram or the internet or the stock twits. I tell too much truth, and people fear the truth. They do. And I tend to describe things a little off color. I get a little blue, a little off-putting for some. If you're a little pearl clutcher, negative Nancy, I don't want you. Go sit in the corner by yourself and be a loser. You want to make money, come and witness what we do. And once again, if they're not willing, anyone, if they're not willing to prove their worth, then they're not worth your time. I'm proving my worth every minute of every second of my life. I wish my wife appreciated me as much as I should be appreciated. Right, honey? By the way, I suddenly been married for 23 years, and I got an 18-year-old daughter with a 21-year-old kid. I don't know how any of this happened, but you guys have a great weekend. Email me. Next week's going to be ridiculous because I do think this market could legitimately finally have a real sell-off, and we'll all be there for it, and we'll crush on the way down. Well, everybody's yapping and blah, blah, blah. Well, it's just a normal pullback. We're going to kill them. And then when they all get overly bearish, that's when we'll get bullish again, and we'll crush them again. All right, you guys have a good weekend. Kenny Glick at AOL.com. Thursday night, Friday class, Saturday class, right? And free presents. If I had some hats to give away, I'd give away a hat. Only members get hats. If you're lucky enough that I send it to you. See ya. Have a great weekend, everybody.